Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going to go to Canada. By the way, thank you, Canadian Trucker, CT, Mike. Got my cool Canadian flag, and I got my cool Canadian breakfast menu, number 6 from 2018. I met up with him a couple months back and got a few rations from him, and we had a good time together. Well, at least I had a good time. By the way, you can see a couple of stickers. This didn't come from Minié MRE, but hey, check them out. Pretty good place. Also, if you're in Killen, Alabama, I mean, come on. A place like Killen has a gun store. Pretty awesome. Great place to shop at and good prices. So anyway, after I've got done shilling for them, let's check out what's in this ration. These, of course, the Canadians, you know, they get the scan code on the back. It's always, everything's in French as well as English. They come in their nice foil lined paper bags. By the way, my wife is here tonight. She's going to try this with me. And those of you that were at the MRE meetup have already met her, so you know who she is. Anyway, let's go ahead and cut this open. There's no tear notch or anything like that, like the cool US MREs. But you get a cool brown bag. So right off the bat, we've got maple brown sugar oatmeal. I mean, come on, that's pretty awesome. I'm just pulling stuff out randomly. Here we have our baked beans, our dessert, which is fruit cocktail. Of course, we have our hamburger bun. That's really not that good. By the way, I've been on keto for the last year, so I'm really not putting much out. But we're going to taste all of this stuff anyway. Oops, I've already dropped the Nescafe 3-in-1. Raspberry jam. That's always awesome. Peanut butter. Another peanut butter. Interesting. Then we have our 2 drinks, which are ice flavored. And a big bag of vanilla drink mix. Then matches the Canadian beverage bag with the gusseted bottom. And a mint. And let's see. Oh, we've got Tic Tacs. Our paper towel. Nothing left in there but our Frank's Red Hot and the cool Canadian spoon that I have. This is the first time me getting one of these with the spork, so that's actually pretty cool. So let's, as Steve always says, let's get it out onto a tray and separate it all out. Okay, we've got everything out on the trays now. Got our hamburger bun with our 2 peanut butters and our raspberry jam. Got our Nescafe, our baked beans, our fruit cocktail, our maple brown sugar oatmeal, and our sports drinks, and our vanilla drink mix. Now, the ice sports drink mix, not mixing those up. So let's go ahead and we're going to start with, by the way, this is not a mint. I forgot that they put these in the new Canadian ones. It's actually a compressed towel. So we'll open that one in a minute. So we'll go ahead and we're going to get, let's go ahead and make our coffee first. We use our MRE Nation cup. And I love these 3-in-1s. Coffee, creamer, sugar, all in one pack. Now, I'm not going to be able to eat all of this. I'll just be able to, well, there we go. Kind of just taste it. Going to use my East German insulated canteen from B Temple. Another guy, if you're not subscribed to him, you should. Pretty cool guy. Okay. By the way, if you're not subscribed to Smitty or to B Temple or CT or pretty much any of the other Oldsmokey, Steve 1989, Sticky Fingers 745, Multimagnum 45. Should subscribe to all of them too. Now let's go with the maple brown sugar. Let that mix up. And I got to say, the Canadian breakfast rations are much better than the U.S. breakfast rations that aren't actually labeled as breakfast. Okay. And maple brown sugar oatmeal is the best, without a doubt. All right, let's get our fruit cocktail out. Of course, it's Baxter's. I'm glad to see that versus any of the American manufacturers. I mean, it's Canadian. They should have their own stuff. What? No cherries? Well, that's awful. But it's pears and peaches. Next up, let's get our baked beans. And again, Baxter's. And I've eaten probably 100 Canadian rations, but never reviewed one. At least not on camera. They're always excellent quality. Let's go do our vanilla drink mix. It says spread the bottom of the pouch, add cold water to the line, zip tight, and shake vigorously. Now this is one thing I've never had. We'll use our other East German canteen. So let's see if I can do this without shaking vanilla drink mix all over my kitchen. No, I'm shaking vanilla drink mix all over my kitchen. So hopefully that's enough. Next up, we'll get our hamburger bun out. Again, standard hamburger bun, half dry, crumbly. Ugh. Not a fan of those. I'm going to make this Canadian style, which is peanut butter on one side, jelly on the other, because for some reason they don't think you should mix them up. Doesn't make sense to me. Put my H on there. Get our raspberry jelly or jam. There we go. And we'll just smash them together. Okay, so we got everything out. We got our coffee made, got our vanilla drink mix, got our oatmeal, beans. So let's give it a try. We'll start with the beans. They look real good, smell good. They're kind of like a, oh, I forget the brand. Anyway, they're like regular commercial canned beans. They're actually brown sugar, which is good. Absolutely delicious. They're sweet.
Very good.
Lots of brown sugar in them. Lots of sugar. Wow. Now, I would never eat baked beans for breakfast. Well, I say that. I wouldn't eat baked beans for breakfast.
I believe you would.
Those are delicious. I'm going to chase it with some super high-speed sugar coffee. Again, the coffee is always, I love the 3-in-1s. The U.S. needs to think about that. Let's try our oatmeal. This is like this whole meal is just loaded with sugar. The maple brown sugar oatmeal. Instead, always my favorite. Man, that's good. I haven't had oatmeal in over a year, so that is really tasty.
Yeah, it's really sweet. It's really good.
All right, next up, let's try our fruit. And of course, I mean, it's mixed fruit. Come on. The only thing it's missing is some cherries in there, but can't have everything. Wow, that is some heavy syrup. Still got a little crunch to it. You know, it's like it's fresh. Can't argue with that. Our peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That hamburger bun is dry. I don't understand why they went away from the bread.
The peanut butter's good, but yeah, it's dry.
I mean, yeah.
Taste the jelly by itself.
The raspberry jam is delicious. Peanut butter's good, but that bun is just, All right. Now let's try our vanilla drink mix. And I guess we'll get to see it in there. It's kind of like probably the equivalent to the U.S. milkshake. Oh, that's good. That is like a melted milkshake, vanilla milkshake. That is absolutely really.
It smells good. Yeah, it's really good.
Cannot.
Thick.
Yeah, it is definitely. It's like a milkshake that's been melted. So here we have a. I guess that's everything on this ration, other than the sports drinks. That. Oh yeah, I've got to try the. Oh, great. Let's try the cool little towel, since I've never gotten one of these in a ration. And I know it just takes a little bit of water. And then when you've got a moist towelette.
I need those for my Sunday school class.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would love that.
And these are actually quite big, pretty strong. It's almost like a piece of cloth. So yeah, I definitely, these need to be in U.S. rations. No smell to them, but yeah, they are pretty cool. I mean, it's just, I've got these in my bug out bag and they work great. So hope you enjoyed this. We're going to do another few of these in the next week, within the next week or so. We're going to do a Valentine's rations. We haven't figured out which one yet. By the way, I'm almost to 1,000 subscribers finally. So when I hit 1,000, I will actually do the cool ration giveaway, and we'll figure out what we're going to give away first. I don't know. I've got a lot of stuff still that I haven't touched in a long time, and it ain't going to hurt to share some of it. So also want to show you, I don't think I've ever put her on camera. You guys have seen Oscar, the never been fed dog. Whoa. This is
It's almost in the plane.
This is Minié, the never been fed little girl. So, yeah, she doesn't even know. Yep, she's getting her feet all in it. So, oh, wow. Anyway, y'all have a great one, and we'll see you pretty soon.